Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Yoga Wise Clown. I'm an empath. And just about every day I do these energy reports. I don't know, they're just little ramblings on how I see the world and patterns I've put together and connections I've made and things I've noticed, People that are in line with me, I'll come across their radar and we'll spend some time together. And anyway, it's just I don't know, it's intention of positive, good vibes to whoever's gonna come on by. So today, I got to catch up on some astrology. I love astrology. How are your placements? We talk placements here. We were just sitting here before we were up. I'm like, how are your placements doing, buddy? And he says, Mama, I got emotions deep as the oceans, Mama. I Astro Piscean energy today, and my emotions are so flowing. Are they mine or are they the collective? Who knows, Mama? Who knows? Anyway, he's so freaking cute. He came from a puppy mill. Yeah. I saw California. That was good news. They made it against the law to animal test for big makeup people, And that's the thing, is like, people wear their big makeup. I did a video about that not a while back with all the fate when they were putting tape all over their face and all the, which is cool. I have nothing against dress up, but you can't freaking be cutting. What they do is they cut freaking chunks out of their ears and stuff. They mutilate these animals in the name of science, and that's the cool part. Is March, April, all the astrology, man. We've been living good. Have we been living good? You been living good? Have I been living good? Well, I guess we're gonna find out come March and April, man. Here comes the retribution. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here it comes, How have we built our lives to get where we are now? Yeah. A lot of people have worked very hard and, they're just wanting to get by, they just work for that pension and, stuff like that. Things got terribly out of hand. The greed got too big, and the abundance for all got too small, and now, it's not getting by that it ain't gonna fly. That, can you imagine? It ain't gonna fly, Can you imagine what it would be like to live in a tent every day when it's raining outside in Southern California, surrounded by hundreds of people? What do they do with their... Do people provide them? Can you imagine? When people ask me, can I imagine? I can always say yes, because I've lived in extreme situations. Yeah. That are less than desirable. And what's happening is more and more people are having less desirable, So, more people are trying to help these people that are freaking going through floods. All these cataclysmic events, these biblical events, these end of times that, people have always said that, were in the Bible, but now it's happening. They're like, no, but that's not what they meant. Like, I've heard that my whole entire life. People will tell me how something is, and then I'll over exaggerate what they tell me, and they're like, no, that's not what they mean. Yeah. Either you're trying to control dominates over somebody else for some sort of twisted freaking self-serving reason, or you want things to be good for everybody. There's really no other division. People don't have to make it more convoluted than that. Either you're selfish or you're not, Either you're giving of yourself, and you're genuine in every exchange, even if it's uncomfortable, because people don't like speaking truth, man. What's speaking truth? How are you today? Well, honestly, I'm having trouble with my third chakra. To be able to have those conversations. Oh, I found, singing helps for me, or voice, or meditating with certain pitches and tones, or, engaging, sharing ideas freely, openly, without judgment and ridicule. Well, that's just woo-woo. Fucking what isn't woo-woo, dude? What's not woo-woo anymore? Really? I am loving all the medical marvels and all the inventions that people are tapping into that main vein, the flow, and getting these ideas. We all have access to them. It's just an idea. They're all out there for the taking. What do you line yourself up? I particularly like the toaster sack. Put the grilled cheese in the sand, in the little, I don't know, it's not plastic, but in the little sack, and then catches all the crumbs in a toaster sandwich too. I think that's pretty clever endeavor. Medical, medical. Oh, they're gonna come up with some weird shit, man. Because what they're gonna start doing, because people are, I mean, think about it, if you take the good parts of, like, because lizards can grow back limbs. What if what if somebody smart enough came up and incorporated that DNA with people? What if we could grow back limbs? I'm just saying. Stranger things have happened. Man of create, I mean, just all this stuff. For years and years and years, people have just created weapons of, destruction. Because dudes with their toys, man. Dudes with their toys, they just like fucking breaking shit and blowing shit up. And quite frankly, I'm over the noise. I don't even like the noise. How about we invent some more stuff to create things, to create, I saw one guy who using bleached whatever kind of materials built, it's like a 200 square foot for $1,500, a tiny house, Put all the people that live in tents, put them in a tiny house. Put them all in tiny houses. Everybody can afford it. Everybody just pitches in. Just think about it. I mean, there's so much abundance for all, I had to go across town today, and I ordinarily have to drive past where there's a pretty substantial tent community here in the city where I live, the state of Oregon. They're too busy freaking painting the stupid lines on the streets to care about people. And their $80 million police facility, I saw that is being erected. Dude, it just makes me gayer, man. Control, dominance, and it's just all contingent on how they feel. Because if you're a pretty girl, they don't get tickets. Pretty girls don't get tickets. No, they don't. No, they don't. Unless you made the little policeman feel bad, then he will just show you. Anyway, whatever. All that crap is... I'm moving to a smaller town. Yeah. Where they don't freaking spend $50,000 on fucking vehicles, fleets of cars, when there's... And teachers are going on strike. People are like, that was a funny thing. People are like, teachers on Oregon are thinking about striking. But what about all the money that they're using for the lottery? I did a video last year called Salem, with the more capital than the capital or something like that. It's all corruption, and that's what's coming out in March and April. March is going to be like the holding pattern, like, just chill. Y'all ready for this, right? And then April is when you're gonna be like that dude that cried wolf. They beat me up, right? Whatever, hate crime, whatever. That is just a drop in the bucket. The level of freaking corruption that is gonna come out is gonna freaking blow your mind. This whole freaking year is all about it, but. See, because what we have is we all, and I try to live good, but I ain't always live good. See, that's why I'm, like, extra skittish about being a jerk now, because I know that there have been incarnations where I was a freaking murderer, and I was a freaking politician, and I was a scoundrel, and I freaking did terrible, terrible things, because we all have to feel, our spirits, experience. That's what they do. Our souls never die. So if we have enough, if we're lucky enough, we'll wake up to the realization of what the world is really about and what we're really supposed to be doing here for everyone collectively, and not just for ourselves, and it's all coming around. It's all coming back around. The stuff that people have just allowed to happen ain't gonna be allowed, because there's too many goofballs like me that are standing up going, nope, that ain't right. Nope, that ain't right. Nope, that ain't right. And another thing is a lot of people are getting in trouble, and when people get in trouble, they roll over on their buddies. So it's just gonna be this big old crescendo of freaking crap. Yeah, but it's just all because of based on choices and decisions that they made that were not good. That were selfish or freaking gross, gross stuff. And I'm really hoping that I don't know with all the rise in. I just saw that New Hampshire just legalized, allowed for recreational CBD, and this mass awakening has so much to do with it becoming more accepted because people are finding that they can freaking eat a cookie with 50 milligrams of CBD in it, and it helps their headache or it helps their pain, brings it down to a level where you can function, and not have to be freaking uncomfortable in life, around every turn for every situation. And they're not having to turn to pills that freaking are, number one, are freaking so costly, people can't afford them anyway, and then number two, they just kill you. You just take them, because they're just all poison. People got a little out of hand because the products that they make are completely congruent to what their alignment with their spirit is. So when all these people that are making products for greed and money, it's all coming tumbling down. Go look it up. The London Bridge is falling down. There's going to be a lot more bridges coming down because the infrastructure, y'all, spiritual infrastructure too, is collapsing too, y'all. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.